Greetings, my people. This is your brother B bringing to you yet again another episode 38 on this YouTube channel, Opps Opportunities for Black and Brown, Brown and Black. And on episode 38, I'll be talking about why Latinos, why we are our own worst enemy, and why we are limited to our own progress. So, this is gonna get deep. So, myself as a Mexicano, first generation Chicano, I've gotten to see throughout the years within Mexicanos uh, beef that, you know, that because I'm from this state, I'm better than you, or you have lighter skin or darker skin, and all that division is just terrible. And it's just sad to say that our people struggle so much. For the most part, the people that are not born here in the United States struggle so much to get over to the United States, and we just cause division instead of helping us out. And and things are just we're just losing our identity, our connection with our own culture. Losing the language, el español. And the reason why we are our own worst enemy is that when someone reaches a certain level at a job, reaches certain points of power, it gets to their head, and they forget where they come from, and they forget to help the next one that's below. And the thing is, you're not supposed to help your buddy that is pretty much no good. It's not going to leave a good image for you, and you're not going to be able to help the next one. And that's one of the biggest problems that we have, que somos bien envidiosos, very selfish to a certain extent, or because someone's doing better than you, you start hating. And that, to me, is one of the biggest reasons why we don't progress as a people to our maximum potential. I've gotten to see here in Los Angeles, California, how Koreans, Jewish people, Ethiopians, but those are my top three, where I've seen firsthand they put their personal issues aside, and to better their own race, they make a deal like this. You know what? We got you over here. We're gonna get you the liquor license or whatever. We're gonna get you the spot. You're gonna be eating rice and beans for the next 3-5 years. And they make their own deals. You're gonna pay us a percentage a month for the next 10-15 years, and you'll have your own business. But in the future, we'll ask a favor from you, or they'll keep that network very tight and aligned. And as far as the only Latinos that I've gotten to see that they're really clicked up and they help each other out to the max, as far as Mexicano, just to get specific, are the people from Oaxaca. They set the tone. Mis respetos, I take my hat off to them. And the reason why I say that is because I've seen it firsthand when I lived in Mexico, in a different state where they're not, originally from. And they click up and they abren que una florería or whatever negocio, y le chingue da tacos 2x1 y le friegan, le chingan. And they're very united, but also they also tend, not all, but they kind of tend to stay to themselves. And I wish that they would teach us how to maintain, and the way they maintain the culture is unbelievable. There's like 11, or I don't know how, I believe like at least 10 dialects just in Oaxaca from our natives. And they speak it, and they try to teach it to the kids. And for me, that is crazy. It makes so much money. Whew. Knowing those 10 dialects. But yeah, that's something what we really need to follow, how people from Oaxaca do it, from Korea, from the Jewish people in Ethiopia. And it's just sad to say that I've seen it, you know, in different areas. Well, I won't get too specific, but I have seen it, and I've lived it too. Instead of wishing someone well, that they got the promotion or whatnot, you have your haters. And it would be different when you have a reason why to hate. If that person is a conniving liar or just lied to get to the top, faked it till they made it, and all that stuff, it would be different. But if the person comes to work and just does their thing, and for the most part, why hate? That's a problem within our community. And I know that it's also in African Americans, because I have people that I know that they've told me this themselves, African Americans. So that's something that really holds us back. Our progress is very limited when that happens, because this is the thing. Like the three races that I gave the example, like we're all people, like I said, but just getting into that particular situation that we're talking about, the Jewish people, the Koreans, the Ethiopians, their network is very high as far as when it comes to, like, if we want to talk about like levels of work, from the peon to management, they're at management level, and they continue bringing their people management level. And us Latinos, like the moment someone reaches this level, we tend to forget where we come from, and we don't help the rest of us. We will even, be ashamed of our culture, during work, just to continue to promote. And that's something where us as Latinos need to put a stop to that. The feeling ashamed and hating on each other, and we should just go to helping each other out, like how our people would do back in the day. Like as far as where my father is from, when they would land on the west side, they would get you a car, your job, and vámonos. So that's something that we should try to go back to and learn from, like how I said, our people from Oaxaca, our raza from Oaxaca. Damn, like that's one thing. Just as far as being more integrating with the rest of us and teaching us how, that would be awesome. And there might be other states, and areas, but that's what I have to say as far as why Latinos are limited to progress here in the United States, and it's because of being egoista, haters, and forgetting where you come from. So I really hope that we would work really hard on that, because we're living in very tough times, and these times are going to be very tough for the next 10 years. Kid you not. Mark my words. We've already lived through, what, 2, 3 pretty tough ones since COVID. So another 7 to 10. And now is not the time to be fighting amongst each other and doing this. And unfortunately, this has been going on more and more through the generations passing by, when I notice that we start losing our culture, we start becoming so busy to see each other. And I know that there's been a big change as far as now that both parents work for the last, I want to say 30, 40, 30 years, 40 years. That's how it's been. Last 4 decades. There might be some people that are blessed in the middle class, but that's how it is now. People, both parents have to work. But yeah, that's why, in my opinion, why Latinos are limited to their progress. And that's pretty much what I have to say. So if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode 39, where I'll be talking about what's the difference? Oh, what's one of my favorite things? What's the difference between an American and a welfarian? So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.